Hi, church family. Here today with a word from the Word. We've been kind of looking in the last couple of days, and we'll do so for a few more days. Galatians 5:22 and 23. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. We talked about love already, so today I'd like to talk about joy. We've heard from time to time that joy is different than happiness, that one is based on circumstance and one is based on internal position or attitude. And I want to affirm that, but also talk a little bit about what joy is, because I think it's something that we want to put so much emotion around it that we miss that what it's based on. Joy is more than just being overjoyed. It's more than being elated. It starts and it begins with an attitude. It begins with an attitude of believing that there's a God who's in control, that there's a God who's sovereign, and that there's a God who's good. And based on those attitudes, we begin to have right thinking about the situations around us. We realize that they are not good situations, that so much of what happens in our lives is marred by sin or by the cruelty of others around us. But joy looks beyond those circumstances and back at our very big, very loving God. So when we think right about the situations that we're encountering, we begin with an attitude of worship and of praise that says, no matter what the circumstances are, my God is still in control. My God is still good. My God still has the best in mind for me. And while the momentary troubles might seem overwhelming, my joy starts with an attitude of God's control. It proceeds to a thinking about the situation that I'm in, and it results in emotions that are maybe a little different than we think about. We think about being joyful or rejoicing or being overjoyed. I think the attitudes that come with joy include things like quiet confidence, serenity. We're at peace with the situation around us. We can smile because we know that in the end, our God always wins and He always takes care of us. So that confidence, that serenity, that peace, I think those are the things that make up joy. It allows us to walk around with smiles on our faces and people kind of turning their heads and saying, why are you smiling? I know that life's not going great for you right now. I know that you're not feeling fantastic about life, but we smile because we have an attitude and a thinking that allows us to experience the peace of God that transcends all understanding. I remember in Philippians 4 and 5, he says, rejoice, I will say it again, rejoice. Let your gentleness be evident to all. The characteristics of joy are confidence, gentleness, peace. It's a belief in our God. And I want all of us to remember that, because it's so easy to let it slip by as we let the day-to-day troubles of life really get a hold of us. And when we are able to look at our God and say, you know what, it's okay. It's okay because you're there and you're going to take care of us. It gives us a confidence that draws others to that same God and that same belief. So show joy to those around you today. Show joy in your life and let it be something that comes from a right attitude towards God, a right thinking about God and the circumstances we encounter, and a right feeling about how much He loves us and takes care of us. God bless you. I hope you had a great day.